Welcome to today's anatomy question. We're joined by Judith, Hanson, Lasater. Hi, Mama.
Hi, Lizzie.
So we are doing our essential alignment series based on your book, 30 Essential Yoga Poses. And the pose we're talking about today is pose number 9 from the book. And the English translation is a wide leg standing forward bend pose. What is the Sanskrit?
Prasarita Padottanasana.
So some people say Prasarita. Is that not how you pronounce it?
I don't believe so. I haven't seen it written in Sanskrit, but Prasarita Padottanasana is how I was taught.
Prasarita Padottanasana.
Prasarita Padottanasana.
Prasarita Padottanasana.
Not
Okay,
Prasarita.
so the question of the day, the question at hand is, can you share with us one alignment principle or idea that's based on your understanding of anatomical reality that can help us practice the pose for many years to come with pleasure?
I believe I can.
Okay, so what is it?
What is it? Well, you may not like it. It is this idea that we confuse overdoing with doing well. And this is the thing about beginners, the sweetness of beginning students when you teach them. They know that they don't know yoga. And when we get to a point where we've done many classes and a lot of years of training, we get stuck with this idea that doing more is always what we need to do. So beginners tend to underdo or underestimate their ability, and more experienced students are always pushing themselves to do more. They never seem to be content with the pose. There's this ambition. And so I want to talk to you about your ambition, your pelvic ambition in this pose.
Okay, so tell us briefly in a short paragraph, what are the anatomical structures that we're going to be thinking about?
All right, so it's a wide-legged forward bend. The wider the legs, the easier forward bend is. And we're doing it as we know. The bend comes from the pelvis, and we don't just hold the pelvis and use the spine too much. I think we're past that need to know that. But what people do is they keep lifting the sitting bones more and more and more. And what you can do when you're very flexible in this pose is you can overstretch around the sitting bones the origin of the hamstring muscles. The tendinous insertion, you can overstretch ligaments that connect to the sacrum you just can irritate the bursa, which is the little pillow there between the tendon and the bone to reduce friction. That whole area becomes naggingly irritated.
Yeah.
And that can easily be eliminated if you don't overdo. The other thing is, I want the back to be in this pose very softly rounded. Not at the beginning of the pose, but at the end when the gravity is now your ally and pulling you down into the pose, a softly rounded back, abdominal organs introverted, and it becomes much more quieting. Not so much an action as something that you receive. The pose is doing you. You're not doing the pose.
Yeah, I just practiced this pose this way with you at the Feather Pipe Ranch, and it was fantastic. Testimonial.
It's very much more introverted.
Yeah. All right, I have my mat here at an angle. I'm going to climb onto the mat, stop this video, and take the pose at an angle so that you can see.
So she has a wide-legged pose. Generally, people like the outside of the feet parallel to the mat, but you can experiment with that. Drop the chin. And now inhale, but don't poke your ribs out. Just keep your ribs naturally touching the skin like they are now. Keep the whole spine in its normal curves. Exhale, come down, not too slowly. All right. And then lightly touch the feet or put your fingertips on the floor, whichever you prefer. Maybe fingertips on the floor. And come up a little bit. Now, this is what people do. They really lift the sitting bones. Do you see how she's now, oh yeah, you see how she's really arching her back? And now we can almost see your sitting bones at the back outline of your body. So slightly lift the abdominal muscles, the abdominal organs up. Drop it. Yeah, now lightly touch your ankles. Shift your weight slightly to the left leg.
Your phone is ringing, Mom.
No, that was an illusion. So slightly shift your weight to your left leg. Aha. Inhale the breath, open the space between your back pelvic rim, right? We can see right where her tights are and the back lower rib. Soften that. And then lightly touch the ankles and just note how silent and soft and open the brain feels. Inhaling, come up. Come up with your normal curves. Use your legs. Press down with your tailbone and up you come. So how was that?
It's fantastic. It feels like there's no more striving in the pose. There's no more wanting to be somewhere else or wanting to perform the pose.
Don't all spiritual teachings talk about being present? And how can you be present if you're wanting to be in some other present?
All right, let me come down here and say goodbye. Oh, once again, illuminating, Mama. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I want to remind everyone to go to www.experientialanatomy.yoga. What's happening?
I don't know.
You must put your phone on silent. Okay, we're keeping going.
Things. Nothing
The
happened.
show must go on.
What?
Where can people find you on the internet, Mama?
Judith.yoga.
And I'm LizzieLasater.com on Instagram, on Facebook. Leave a comment below. Let us know how your sit bones feel when you try this new idea. Please subscribe to my channel. Namaste. Thank you so much, Mama.
I just want you to all know that my phone is now on airplane mode. Namaste. Thank you.
I mean, really?